This is a national emergency alert from the Australian government and the Australian Defence Force. Please stand by for further emergency information. Please stand by for further emergency information. Please stand by for further emergency information. Please stand by for further emergency information.
This is an emergency warning. The current threat level is emergency, meaning an emergency is taking place that has the potential to affect you, and you should take action now to ensure your survival. At 15:50 Australian Central Time, multiple nuclear missile launches were detected from hostile forces. Intelligence confirms that China and its allies have initiated a large-scale nuclear strike against Australia, the United States, the United Kingdom, and other allied nations. This is not a drill. The exact targets within Australia have not yet been confirmed, but missile trajectories indicate that large population centres are at extreme risk. Citizens in all major metropolitan areas and surrounding regions should assume imminent danger and take immediate protective measures. If you are located in or near a major city, seek shelter without delay. Underground locations provide the best protection, but if none are available, move to the lowest, most central part of a sturdy building. Avoid windows, doors, and exterior walls, as blast waves and debris can cause severe injury. Those outside urban areas should not attempt to flee toward the cities, as roadways are likely to be congested or impassable. Instead, locate the most secure indoor space available, reinforce your shelter with dense materials, and prepare to remain inside for an extended period. Nuclear fallout will pose a severe and long-term danger. Fallout consists of radioactive particles that will spread through the atmosphere following a detonation. Exposure to fallout can result in severe radiation sickness or death. Areas downwind from impact sites will experience the highest levels of radiation, but fallout can travel hundreds of kilometers, affecting regions far beyond the initial blast zone. If you are outside and see a sudden bright flash, take cover immediately. Once in shelter, do not go outside for at least 14 days unless instructed by authorities, as radiation levels will be at their highest. Seal windows, doors, and ventilation openings to reduce contamination. Use damp cloths to cover any gaps and remain inside for as long as possible. The Prime Minister and senior government officials are in a secure location and are in direct communication with Allied forces. The Australian Defence Force has enacted full-scale military countermeasures, and response operations are underway. However, the situation is rapidly evolving, and further attacks cannot be ruled out. As a result, martial law is now in effect nationwide. Civilian movement is restricted, and emergency services, law enforcement, and military personnel have been granted full authority to enforce public safety measures. Mandatory evacuations, curfews, and restricted zones will be enforced where necessary. Failure to comply with official directives may result in detainment. All citizens are advised to limit mobile phone usage to avoid overloading communication networks, as emergency response operations depend on these systems. For official updates, tune into emergency radio broadcasts on AM 1040, or FM 107.5. These frequencies will provide ongoing government updates, survival instructions, and emergency directives. Television and internet services may become unavailable due to infrastructure damage. A battery-powered or hand-crank radio may be the only reliable source of information in the coming hours. Further instructions will be issued as the situation develops. Remain calm, seek shelter, and do not attempt to evacuate unless explicitly instructed by authorities. Emergency alerts will continue to be broadcast on all available channels. This message will stay on screen and the national anthem will play until the warheads strike. May God help us all.